Hey, chat room. We should be live any minute. So let me know when you see me. And then we'll get YouTube is live. Excellent. Excellent. Now we just wait till we're live on gizwiz.tv. Okay, we're live on YouTube. An unusual Friday night show. Although in the middle of the month, I have another charity event on a Wednesday night. So there'll be another Friday show in the middle of November. And chat room, are you seeing me on gizwiz.tv also? Yes, gizwiz.tv. Okay, perfect, perfect. In that case, ladies and gentlemen, we will start the fizz. We will start the fizz.
It's the Giz Fiz with the Giz Wiz. It's kind of like Cheese Whiz. It's the Giz Fiz. And now your host, Maths writer and the Giz Wiz, Dick DeBartolo.
Welcome to Totally Unimproved Giz Fiz with an unknown number. But you know what? I think we are at 600. Anybody keeping track of this? Or maybe 601. Okay, so we've been doing this a very long time. And here's where I gently fade the music out. Rather quickly, I would say. Okay, so it's a Friday night. If you haven't joined us on a Fizz before, you'll see what it's like. We show photos. You caption them. We talk about interesting facts. Some of them are in the form of a question. I totally last night forgot to do the Halloween pun questions, okay? So we will do that. We'll do the Halloween puns. See if you can, they're Halloween pun questions. And then we're going to do you'll write a snappy answer to a stupid question. We'll do some logo. We'll end with match game. And then Charlie, our logo dog, will stop in for a visit at the end. You know, does anybody use, what is the chat that I was using? The AI on Microsoft is called what? Copilot? Copilot, they keep changing it. It's getting dumber, okay? Last week I said, Copilot, write 10 match game questions and include a few dumb door questions. Put them up on the screen, okay? And today, it was updated because I had to sign in again. I said, Copilot, write 10 match game questions and with some dumb door questions. And the voice starts reading them. And there's nothing on the screen. And I said, I need to see them on the screen so I can print them. And Copilot said, you'll have to type them out yourself. What? What? You'll have to type them out yourself. You know what? I didn't put the date up, Becky, because I believe the numbering system now is working on YouTube. So, well, A, I forgot. But B, and I forgot. If someone has a second, can you look in YouTube and just make sure that the last show had a number, or it had the proper date? The last show should have been, I guess, October 23rd. Don't blame AI. Who else can I blame? It's dumb, okay? So I went to an old version of AI and printed the questions. All right. With that out of the way, let's go to George Davis's first photo. Two kids petting a cat. So the object here is for you to come up with a caption for this photo. Two kids petting a cat. And we're in the 3-shot. Kitty, give me a low 5. Oh, that's very funny, Becky. Future Servants of America in Training. Cat Love in the middle. Ranger Rick. Oh, this is that the chat room slowed down a bit. Let's bring it home. These are my service animals, says Caesar. Giz one said, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, here's the plan to catch those. Pac says, here's the plan to catch those mice. James, hey kid, those are some great paws you have. I love cats, but I can only think of dark jokes for some reason, says Frank. Spaceman, cat to the little boy, don't touch me. And we'll end with, ending with, Paul, Frisky's food comes in new human-shaped cans. Okay, let's see what George put for this. George said, for the boy and girl petting a cat, my caption is, do you think our parents will let us keep it? We'll take good care of it, so I hope they will. All right. Photo 2. Let's see what George put. Okay. George described this as it is, I guess. Man standing on a platform wearing all gold. Not the cigarettes, not old golds. All gold. Man standing on platform wearing all gold. Paul, someone bronzed Mario's brother Luigi. He's playing the living statue. Yes, Midas Farmer. Oh, that's funny. Magoo. Did that statue just move, says Frank? Captain J. Goldman kicked out of the Blue Man group. Oh, that's funny. Caesar, I asked for the Midas touch, and this is what happened. Been waiting so long, it turned to bronze, says Ranger Rick. Pac says donations for a statue. Flying out says, help, I can't breathe. Great front door figure for Halloween. Oh, that's true, says Giz one. And we'll ending with Frank. Can't be healthy wearing that much gold body paint every day. Okay, let's see what George put. For the man wearing all gold, my caption is, I stood here for over 4 hours and I only made about $5. Today's going to be my last day. I'm not making enough money to survive. All right, let's go to... Oh, George is in with the... What is George? Oh, okay. George didn't count them carefully. George labeled this around 8 brownies. Okay, around 8 brownies. So let's see what you do this. Oh boy, says Pac. Mad. Frank says, my favorite. Big pieces, Pac. Spaceman dinner. Here's my plate. Where's yours? Paul says, that's because one of them isn't a brownie. Good luck figuring out which one. Flying out enough to get the whole chat room high. Steven, are those regular brownies or the other kind? Not for long dessert time, says Magoo. Ranger Wick, where's the ice cream to put on my favorite snack? That is good. Ice cream with that. Caesar, if we go to a genie, will they make us into girl brownies? Now we need a tall glass of milk, says Pac. Frank said, I love brownies, special or otherwise. Giz one, it's brownie season. Not 8. Eaten, says James. Captain J, the best kind. Please, sir, can I have some more, says Penta Penguin. And we'll end with... Ending with... Frank saying, I want weed in my brownies. I like to make 2 trips. Oh, that's very funny. Okay. Now let's see what George did. George said, for the brownies, my caption is, I asked you what you wanted me to make. Candy, peanut brittle, or brownies? The brownies won. Okay, I'm going to go back to me for 1 minute. When... no, not that camera. This camera. When someone said dinner. When I first moved to New York City, I used to love dessert. And so I lived alone, and I started making smaller meals and bigger desserts. And then I thought, why bother with a meal? So one night I had a blueberry pie for dinner, and the next night I had chocolate chip cookies for dinner, which I made, and I ate half the batter out of the bowl before I baked the rest. And it was either the 4th or 5th day when I got very, very sick. So I thought, oh, I guess even if you live alone, you need to have something other than cake. A life. For those who think they could live on brownies, it probably is not going to work that way. All right, let's go back to George's photos. And we'll move from the brownies to photo 4. God, what is that? George says, a flying dog or a bat? Oh, I guess God. It's cute and spooky at the same time. You know, I thought, chat room, anybody know what this is for sure? A bat? I thought bats hung upside down. That's a bat. Batman. Bats in the belfry. Man, it's a man bat. Is there such a thing? Oh, sweetie, I love them. He is upside down. Oh, but I thought they you didn't see, you just saw like a black hanging thing. Tree bat of some variety. I am Dracula. That bat is hanging upside down. But from a tree? I'm here to audition for DC Cinematic Reboot. How do you like my Batman costume? Bats creep me out. I still blame them for COVID. Bratty bat hanging around. So hangs a lot, says James. Batter up, says Giz One. Batman wearing a fur coat. Oh, that's funny. Best, oh God. Steven says, best not to eat them. Ah. All right, we'll end with, this is the only position I could sleep in, says Caesar. All right, let's see what George put. For the flying dog or the bat, my caption is, thank God for those guys, because they can eat 100% of their body weight in bugs. That's about 100 bugs per hour. So less bugs on Earth to bother us. All right. I mean, I don't particularly think I'm going to get a bat, so I have less bugs, but it's good to know they have a good side. Okay, let's go to 5 of 6. And that is just a dirty ram. Oh my gosh, a dirty ram. Dogs don't fly except in planes. Okay. You dirty ram. It's a GNU? Because of the antlers? Needs a good brushing, says Magoo. Yeah, I agree. What's GNU with you? Do I need a shave? Get a wash and a haircut, please. I think the dirt adds something to the haircut. An old GNU. Time for a bath, Mr. Ram, says Giz1. Couldn't it bet a you? I think female have horns too. Hope it rains soon, says Tombo. Paul said, it's a wolf in ram's clothing. Needs to be hosed down and waxed, says Ranger Rick. And we'll end with ending with. Do you think the girl rams will still go for me? And suddenly we have, or made into sweaters. Did someone name a truck after me? Everything I know about GNUs is from Gary GNU on the Great Space Coaster. Just finished rolling in the leaves. Okay, I got to end with something. James, a dirty ram after a muddy game. Let's see what George put. George said, for the ram, my caption is, oh, okay. It's about time I look for a lake or a creek so I can clean up my fur. All right, now we're going to do 6 of 6. I got to look that. George said a loom. Boy, that is an early... Oh, it's right at the top of the loom. Yarn, wood, oil, small or snail. Anyway, a loom. We old loom. I don't see any fruit here. Bad loom. There's a spinning wheel. That's a spinning wheel, not a loom, says Stephen. So after the GNU went to the barber shop, Becky says rumble stilt skin, loony loom. We're just spinning a yarn or two. Used floss for George Washington. Yarn on the loom. It's not a loom. It's not a loom. I can only make a mouse's shirt with this much yarn. This is how... string along and I will knit you a rug. Let me spin you a yarn, says James. I guess this seems to be a hard one. We'll end with zoom in on the loom. You know what? I have no idea how to do that. Rapunzel used this. Phelps. Not sure what Phelps is. For the loom. So do one more. Chat room. All right, we will go out with, oh, there it is. Spin me a story, says Pack. And George says, for the loom, oh, pretty close to what you're saying in chat. My caption is, I'll spin some yarn so my wife can make some heating pads or a sweater. That's going to be a mighty small sweater. A mighty small sweater. Okay, now we have facts from George. First one is true or false. I think we did this before, but I don't remember the answer. If you rub a banana peel on a mosquito bite, it will relieve the itching. True or false? If you rub a banana peel on your mosquito bite, you know, why not? True. True. Dennis thinks it's true too. Oh my gosh. True. Oh, wow. Oh, now the false. Now it's. Oh, Paul, this could be true. Paul says, if you rub anything on a mosquito bite, it'll feel better. Frank says, I hope that's true. True, why not? And Dan said, if you add a cherry, you can make it split. And the mosquito will have better breath, says Captain J. Our bird said, peep. If the monkey will scratch it for you. Anyway, it is true. Okay? True. Rub a banana peel on a mosquito bite to relieve the itching. Another true or false. You don't sneeze while you are sleeping because the nerve in the sneeze reflex is also resting. True or false? You don't sneeze while you're sleeping because the sneeze reflex nerve is also resting. You know, I'll say true because I actually don't ever remember sneezing in my sleep. Oh, Frank says, I've woken up sneezing. Oh, Paul said, I've sneezed myself awake. I'm fairly sure. Achoo, sorry, what's the question? If you do, that guy from the Navage commercial will attack you. False. You know, it says true. So some of you have weird bodies. Oh. This is just a fact. There's no true or false. But I don't know how anybody could have proved this. And this is supposed to be a fact. The colder the room that you are sleeping in, the higher the risk that you will have bad dreams. Did you know that, Paul? Paul says, tell me something I don't know. The colder the room you sleep in, the higher the risk that you will have bad dreams. All right. Another true or false. I don't believe that, says Becky. Stephen said you have bad dreams of being cold. Flying Out said, it's true. I always have nightmares in my igloo. True or false? If you keep a goldfish in a dark room, it will eventually turn pale. True or false? If you keep a goldfish, yes, hopefully in water. Let's clear that up. If you keep a goldfish in a bowl in the dark, it will eventually turn pale. Like anything, I would turn pale. I'm going to say true. Paul says false. It will turn evil. It'll die. It'll have bad dreams. Aren't they just carp? Goldfish are carp? False. Well, true. It is true. If you keep a goldfish in a dark room, in a bowl, it will eventually turn pale. Oh, this can't be. If you had your photo taken with the first ever camera, how long would you have to sit quiet for the exposure? Now, I'm saying this this can't be, but we'll play it anyway. If you had your photo taken with the very first camera ever, you would have to sit quiet for how long for the exposure? 4 hours, 15 minutes. Hours, says Flying Out. 1 hour. 3 hours. 30 minutes. Yeah, I would go with maybe 2 hours. But you got an answer, Dennis? 2 hours?
2 hours.
2 hours. The answer, this can't possibly be. The answer on this card is you would have to sit still for 8 hours. You would have to sit still for 8 hours. Okay. Oh, a blank. Oh, this is interesting. Europe is the only continent in the world without a blank. This is pretty interesting, only because I just saw the answer. Europe is the only continent in the world without a blank. Without an East Coast. Oh, volcano, that's pretty good. Without a soul, volcano. Don't we have volcanoes in one of the parks? A good bathroom, jungle, drive-in theater. Europe is the only continent in the world without a Disneyland. Pax says, I'm with Steven, East Coast. River border, Pompeii. Sleeper class on trains. Any guess?
No, what do you think? No.
All right, chat room, nobody's close. Europe is the only continent in the world without a desert. Europe is the only continent in the world without a desert. All right. Oh, George has a bonus question this week. What percentage of people on Earth have never seen snow? What percentage of all people on Earth have never seen snow? 38, 65%, 60%. A couple of you are pretty close. All right, I'll give you another 30 seconds. What percentage of all people on Earth have never seen snow? All right. 2/3 of all people on Earth, roughly 66%, have never seen snow, and that's about 8,334,000,000 people who have never seen snow. George says, thanks everyone for continuing to make this a great show. I would shake your hand and give you a big hug if I could. Stay happy, stay well. Tell your family you love them. Love, George. Okay. All right. Now to make up for forgetting to do this last night. We're going to do some puns. All right. Who did the ghost take on a date? Who did a ghost take on a date? Oh, that's his mummy is good. His ghoul friend. All right, we have a winner, unless someone has been Googling this same list. He took his ghoul friend. Why would the ghost not dance at the party? Why wouldn't the ghost dance at the party? He was invisible. He was scared stiff. He had no legs. He drank himself legless. No, all right, all right. The ghost didn't dance because he had no body. The ghost didn't dance because he had no body. Where does a ghost go on vacation? I like this. Where does a ghost go on vacation? It's probably hard. Dead Sea, Halloween Town. A last resort, that's pretty good. No, on vacation, a ghost would go to Malibu. Malibu. All right, we'll do two more. Why does a ghost go into a bar? Why does a ghost go into a bar? He doesn't go into it, he goes through it? No. I like this one too. All right. A ghost goes into a bar for the booze. Oh, that's good, to see old spirits. Oh, that's good. But on the sheet here, it's he goes for the booze. All right. Oh, one more. This is excellent. What is a ghost's favorite dessert? I like this a lot. What is a ghost's favorite dessert? Blueberry pie, that's pretty good. Another one. Sheet cake, oh, these are good. No. Those are good. Oh, there's the best answer right there. A ghost's favorite dessert is ice cream. Ice cream. Tombo has it. All right, we'll do a couple of logos. Let's see. Potluck. What was Sunny D before it became Sunny D? Oh, Becky loves logo. What was Sunny D before it became Sunny D? It was bad. Antifreeze. Almost our. Oh, chat room. Wow. A bunch of you know it. Sunny D was Sunny Delight. Sunny Delight. Oh, Dennis will notice in a minute.
Yeah.
Don't say it out loud. What Pepperidge Farm cookie is imprinted with playing pieces from chess games? Don't say it out loud. Chat room, what's the name of the cookie from Pepperidge Farm imprinted with playing pieces from a chess game? What's your answer?
Chessman.
Okay, it is indeed. Dennis knew it. Several of you know it too. Chessmen. Not chessmates, chessmen. All right. What? What was the trademarked name for the apparatus known as a rebound tumbler? What was the trademarked name for the apparatus known as a rebound tumbler? Sippy cup? What? All right. Not the bounce back. It is the... Do you know? It is... No idea, says Pack. Not the bouncy house. Stephen Toronto says, yes, trampoline makes sense. All right, that was good. We'll do one of those white cards that are a lot of fun. Things they don't teach in school. Oh my God. This is so variable, but I'll ask it anyway. How much do the ashes of a cremated person weigh? You know, they should give you like a starting figure.
Yes, it's variable.
Yeah. How much do the ashes of a cremated person weigh? I'm just going to peek to see if they're doing it like in the percentage. No, they give it as a full figure in pounds. How much do the ashes of a cremated person weigh? You know, I'll tell you what's on the card. It doesn't make sense because if it's a short person or an overweight person, according to the card, a cremated person's ashes weigh approximately 9 pounds. 9 pounds. Oh. Why are there no parachutes in passenger aircraft? Why are there no parachutes in passenger aircraft? They get caught in the engines? We'd be too eager to try them. No one knows how to correctly pack theirs. They're too heavy. Insurance wouldn't cover. Too heavy, too high to jump out. Oh, that's interesting. That could be a fact. Too high to bail out because they want people to have a crash landing. Plane is going too fast. Paul has the answer, I would think. They're too expensive and there's no way to store them. Yeah, and Spaceman, 90% of the people wouldn't know how to use them. Because I took the last one, says Paul. I mean, it would be so freaking confusing. Let's see what they put on the card. Why are there no parachutes in passenger aircraft? Passengers have a greater chance of survival in a forced landing than if they were trying to parachute at such high speeds. So you have a chat room. Passengers are likely have a greater chance of survival in a forced landing than if they were to parachute at such high speed. Yes or no? Can fish become seasick? That's such a funny question. Can fish become seasick? Well, Flying Out said, well, what other sickness could they get? Why not, says Becky. If they get sick and they're in the sea, they're seasick. Yes, they told me. They have stomachs, so sure. Yes, and all the other fish laugh at them. They probably get sick of the sea sometimes. I suppose we get sick on toxic fumes. Yeah, a lot of they get sick and they're in the sea. They get sick in whirlpools. Spinning in a in a pool of fish. Yes, fish can get seasick. All right. Let's see where we are. What else do we have here? Oh. I have to do one more pun. What did the skeleton say to the dog at dinner? What did the skeleton say to the dog before dinner? Oh, come on, you got to get this one. No. What did the skeleton say to the dog before dinner? Bon appetit. Bon appetit. Okay. All right. Let's see. We'll do a... From Al Jaffe, more snappy answers. Do you know Jaffe's first two snappy answer books sold more than 1 million copies? And this was, I found this in a file somewhere. I assume, since it's printed just like this, it was not a mock-up of the cover, but what the final cover would look like. And it's volume number 8. Volume number 8. You know, the cover price on books, I think, are on the back cover. Oh, wait a minute. $4. $4 in the U.S., $5 in Canada. $3.99 U.S., $5 in Canada. I was up at Barnes & Noble, and they have a Star Wars $14.99 Mad Star Wars book. I have 36 pages in that book. None of it, no one gets paid for anything. Not the artwork. Drucker did some of them. Anyway, that's the life of writers and artists who work for companies. I mean, we knew it going in. The back of your check, you can't cash your check without signing that you are signing away all rights to what you've done. All right. Okay. I won't show Jaffe's answers, but I'll show you the scene. Okay, it's a doctor's office, and there are people, a construction worker with a beam through his chest, someone totally bandaged head to foot, tons of injured people, and the guy at the desk is saying, "Is there anyone ahead of me? Is there anyone ahead of me?" And the nurse says in her snappy answer voice, "Is there anyone ahead of me?" Yeah, actually, a lot of the Mad books, they're not even new covers. They use old covers of Mad and just redo the type on the cover. Oh, no, go ahead. Oh, that's funny. Pac says, "No, we're just having a costume party." That's excellent. Just 5 people with minor paper cuts. No, they all have their own heads. No. You're a dog waiting for the vet, right? No, these people overflow for the waiting room of the restaurant next door. Only the headless horseman. No, everyone is behind you. You're out of line. Yes, look to your left. No, these are just people trying to gross me out. No, feel free to lose yours. No, we're putting on a play, and these are all the actors. And we'll end with, no, you have VIP access. All right, let's see what Jaffe put. So all these people in agony are waiting in the waiting room. The jerk says, "Is there anyone ahead of me?" And the nurse says, "No, they're just here to read old magazines." No, they all die before the doctor gets to them. No, not if your appointment is for tomorrow. Okay. All right, we're going to do some. This is where I usually play a video, but I have no. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Let me just see, just for laughs, if I can go to those old-timey commercials. Oh, huh? Do they? Oh, they don't play anymore. Oh, they don't play. Oh, boo. Yeah. No. I guess if you don't go to them for 10 years, they don't play. Okay. I do have Please Stand By. All right. Let me go back to my camera. Okay. So chat room, look away. I just have a drink here. Okay, where are my AI inspired? Oh, and if anybody wants to write a match game question, please do, okay? If anybody wants to write a match game question. Oh, AI even wrote an intro. Hey, let's have some fun with these. Here are 12 match game questions, including a couple about the ever quirky Dumb Donald. Well, you know, the amazing part of AI is that I didn't have to say anything about what match game was. So that part was kind of interesting. Sally was shocked when she looked at her neighbor's lawn. Instead of grass, it was covered in blank. All right, let me get the thinking music. Sally was shocked when she saw her neighbor's lawn. Instead of grass, it was covered with... I have an idea that we're going to have a lot of matches here. All right, I'm not looking up before I write my own answer. Okay, I am now looking up. Oh, I'm looking up and I have not one match. AstroTurf, marijuana, green peas, Betty Crocker icing. Oh, I could have one that could be a match. Manure, tumbleweeds, shag carpeting. All right, I'm going to match me with manure. I said instead of a lawn, it was covered in doggy doo. And Dennis said, oh, AstroTurf. Wow, a lot of matches. Very good, Dennis. Very good. Ding, 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 indeed. All right. Remember, folks, I did not write these. John said, I went to a very strange restaurant last night. Instead of a menu, they handed me a blank. John said, I went to a very weird restaurant last night. Instead of a menu, they handed me a blank. Oh, I think I have a possible matching answer. Strange restaurant. Instead of a menu. Oh, this might have been better. I'm doing my answer and a possible answer someone else might give. I will now look up. Oh, again. Again, no matches. Instead of a menu, I got a spatula or an apron, a chef's hat, a Mad magazine. I got no matches. Instead of a menu, they gave me a cookbook. And Dennis said, instead of a menu, they gave me, oh, you got a match. A tray of samples. I believe someone up top said samples. All right. All right, Sarah's cat is so peculiar. How peculiar is it? It loves to play with blank. Sarah's cat is so peculiar. It loves to play with blank. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll get a match here. Sarah's cat is so peculiar, it loves to play with. I will now look up. A dog's tail, Ouija board, dolls, cucumbers, dead bodies. Sarah's cat is so peculiar, it loves to play with fire. Oh, thank God for Giz 1. It loves to play with... We don't... Oh, wrong camera. It loves to play with... where's my main... I would love to play with dogs. Okay, Giz1 said dogs. Dennis said, loves to... Oh! Did you get any matches? Loves to play with mice. Oh, okay. No one said mice? Okay. All right, we'll do a couple more. And chat room, did anybody have a match game question? Paul says, that's not peculiar. My dog and cat play all the time. Let's see. Captain J. Dumb Donald is so dumb, he stuffed the ballot box with blank. Dumb Donald is so dumb, he stuffed the ballot box with... okay. All right, I don't know if I got a match or not. Dumb Donald was so dumb, he stuffed the ballot box with paper towels, gum wrappers, cheese, stuffing and giblets. How to vote cards, ink, bubble wrap. God, you know what? I'm matching with Giz1 again. Giz1 said money, cash. Stuff the ballot box with cash. And Dennis, you said stuff the ballot box with compost. Well, you almost could have recyclables, but no. All right. Someone else had written a match game question. Just put it back up again. Whoops. You know what? I have... Dumb Donald was so dumb. You know what? All right, well, let's do Caesar. Dumbledore was so dumb.
How dumb was she?
Dumbledore was so dumb. Instead of wearing a coat, she wore a blank. Dumbledore was so dumb. Instead of a coat, she wore a blank. Instead of a coat, she wore... God. Oh, okay. All right, this is pretty dumb. We'll see if Giz1 matches me. Instead of a coat, she wore a blank. A coat hanger. A blanket. A swimsuit. A blank look of both the fabric. A live animal of the first she wanted. Blanket. A silly grin. A sandwich board. A scarf. A live raccoon. A boat top. Oh my God. Oh, look at this stain. Giz1 and I did not match. I said, Dumbledore was so dumb. Instead of a coat, she wore a bathrobe. And Dennis said, instead of she wore a electric blanket. No. All right. We'll do one more chat. One more match game. There was another one posted. Oh, Pack NW said blanket.
Oh, okay.
Dumb Donald was so dumb he thought Halloween was blank. Giz1. Dumb Donald was so dumb he thought Halloween was blank. This will not get a match. looking up. Sometimes he thought Halloween was a annual weenie roast, a greeting, a ballpark hot dog, a guy named Halloween, an empty bladder, a meatless wiener, a hollow hot dog, a decorated hallway, oh, you know what? Hang on. Becky, a hollow hot dog, again, a hollow wiener. A wiener's a hot dog. Okay. OMG, Chad's a hollow hot dog. Yeah, okay. All right. Chat room. Oh, we did an hour already. So it's time to, let me get his theme ready. It's time to meet the mascot of the Fizz. Ladies and gentlemen, Charlie the dog. Getting the camera out. Charlie, remember I have shorts on. 77 today in New York. Oh boy, Charlie. Oh boy. Oh boy, here we go. Wow. Oh, chat room. Tomorrow night. End of daylight savings time. I cannot. Well, yeah, Sunday morning, but before you go to bed tomorrow night. What a disaster that. I loathe the end of daylight savings time. And it's going to be in the 50s on Sunday, but that's the marathon is. Come on, Charlie. It's Marathon Sunday, so they'll like that. All right, chat room. Chat room, this is great fun. I thank you for coming here on a Friday. Let me just adjust this camera again. All right, so, you know, are we doing this again Wednesday? I guess we are. I have to do this all over again this coming Wednesday. And then Thursday will be Giz Fiz again. All right. So chat room, this is great fun. Thank you, Chad. Thanks for getting us on so promptly. And I will see you in like 5 days. Okay. Oh, we got it. Oh, wait. I'm going to go to you again. Put up your credits. Okay. Let me get the credit. Where is that credit thing? Oh, I keep losing it. Okay, this is where you get ready to put your chat room credits up. Match game is a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, Dick DeBartolo, Dennis Weinland, Charlie the Dog, Scooter X, Becky, production, and here we go. Thank you for not skipping this week. That was good. Gold Body Painter flying out. GNU and Ram Horn Trimmer, Paul. E-Burger, Charlie's close-up camera operator. Weenie Hollow Outer, says Frank. Chief Decorations Officer, Pack. Becky Refreshment Coordinator, Brownie Taste Tester, Giz 1. Strengths is the Chief Floor Sweeper. Blue Suede Killer, oh my gosh. Official Head Credit Hider. Official Clock Smasher, I'm with you on that. And Raven, Dan is the Stovetop Stuffing Wrangler. And Raven is the Mustache Twister. Okay, that's it. We'll see you on Wednesday night. We'll go right into another Giz Fiz. And then Thursday, a Giz Wiz. Where's my clever fade out? Okay. Chat room, I have so many cues here, and I'm just one person. Okay, bye.